morning, all of you. Welcome to your I Learn live class of English language. The chapter which we are going to do today is articles. Now, you know there are three types of articles. Three articles which are classified as under two categories. Okay, the three articles are a, an, or the. Now, what is an article? Right. Articles are words that define a noun as specific or non-specific. Okay, that define a noun as specific or non-specific. So, depending upon this definition, we have got two types of articles. Now, what are they? Indefinite and definite. Now, when we are talking about something which is not particular in nature, then we use indefinite articles, and it basically is for singular noun, singular number. All right, and what are they? A, and an. And definite articles means when we are referring to something which is particular in nature, then we use a definite article, and there's only one definite article in English grammar, that is the. All right, so this is what it is. Moving on, we will now look at the rules of using articles in the sentence in an English sentence. All right, so the first rule is a common noun in the singular number always requires an article before it. Okay, just pay attention to what I said. A common noun in the singular number. Okay, in a singular number always requires an article before it, but a plural noun does not require an article always. It does not require an article always. Okay, it may require articles at some time or the other, but it is not necessary that we put an article always before a plural common noun. A plural common noun, since it is a plural, so it will have the only as its article. We cannot use a or an, because a means or an means what? It means one. All right, so naturally it is used for singular number only, but when we come to plural number, and there's a common noun which is a plural, so then we can, if an article is required over there, so what article we will use? We'll be using the only. All right, if we want to particularize that noun. Now let us look at the examples and the things will be clear. See, the first example, I saw a snake. It can be any snake. All right, it can be any snake. A means indefinite, right? I saw snakes in a zoo. Now see, here the number has changed. In the first sentence, this is what? Snake is singular number, and in the second sentence, it is in plural number. Okay, so now when there is a plural common noun, then we are not using any kind of article. Can you see any article placed over here? No. So that means this rule has become clearer for us, that when a common noun which is in plural number is used in a sentence, then it is not necessary for us to write an article over there. Okay, but if that common plural noun is used as the as a particular thing, come to the fourth example first, then we have to use this article the, that is to make it definite, to show that the noun is definite. I have seen the snakes again before leaving the zoo. Okay, the snakes again before leaving the zoo, because I have already seen these snakes. Now I'm leaving the zoo, so I'm seeing those snakes only again. Okay, so I am referring to the particular snakes which I have already seen before. That is why I'm using this word the in order to particularize this noun. All right, and in the third sentence, what is written? I have seen the snake again. So which snake? The snake which I saw earlier, that I have seen again. So I am referring to the same snake, to the same particular snake which I saw few moments ago. Okay, is this thing clear? Rule 1 is clear to everyone? All right, let us move on and look at the second rule. The choice between the two indefinite articles a and an is determined by sound. Okay, this you have been learning since very smaller classes, that before a vowel sound we use an, and before a consonant sound we use the article a. Now, one thing which you should make a note of is that we never say that we use an article um, and before a vowel. No, that is an incomplete information. We use the article and before the words which begin with the vowel sounds. Okay, so we have to pay attention to the sound, to the pronunciation of this of that word before using the before using any article, before using any indefinite article. Okay, what I mean to say, when you look at the example, then you will understand it in a clearer way. See, a university. Now you will see U is what? U is a vowel, but we are using a over here. Why are we using a over here? Because the sound of this word is that of Y. Okay, university. Okay, the sound is beginning. This word is beginning with the sound of Y, and Y is a consonant. That is why we have used this article a over here. Okay. Again, similarly, a union. Again, the sound of Y can be heard. Therefore, we are using this article. Then a useful book. Again, the sound of Y. Now, see, if we have to use an article before the word umbrella, umbrella also starts with U, right? But the sound is that of a, right? It is starting with U. The sound is that of and is a vowel. Therefore, we use the article an before the word umbrella. Okay. So the difference between the sound of a vowel and consonant clear to everyone? Let us look at the other example, a $1 note. Now again, you will say that, ma'am, this word $1 is starting with O, which is a vowel. So why are we using a over here? Who will tell me why are we using a over here? Let me see. Who can tell? Yes, Unnati, why are we using a over here?
Because it sounds with V.
Yes, and V is a consonant. Okay, we can hear the sound of V over here, which is a consonant. That is why we are using this article a over here. Right? Same is the case with this sentence. Again, wherever you will find one, you will be using this article a, because the sound is that of V, which we can hear. All right. Next example is that of the abbreviation. Okay, MA, BA, LLB, BSc. Now, MA, it is starting, although it's starting with M, but when we say M, the first sound which we can hear is that of E. Okay, M is sounds like this, E, M, right? So this is the sound of M, and E is what? It is a vowel. So that is why we are using this article an over here. With BA, B is when we say BA, so the sound which is heard at first is that of B only. So we'll use B only. We'll use A only over here. All right. Another very good example, or the most common thing is the use of H, or the wherever the words where H is silent, right? For example, R. R always starts with H, but here H is silent. The sound of H is silent, and it starts with A. Therefore, we use an over here. Similar is the case with honest. But when we look at the word like house, horse, hat, then we use a, because then we can hear the sound of H, which is a consonant. This is this clear to everyone? Both the rules are clear so far? Yes? All right, good. Now let us come to rule number 3. Okay, a or an sometimes make a proper noun. Okay, they sometimes makes a proper noun a common noun. How? We'll see when we look at the example. So proper nouns generally do not take any article. Okay, when I say my name, I do not use it with any article. I do not begin my name with any article, nor should you do that. Okay, so the proper nouns, they do not begin with any article. They are not preceded by any article. But when a proper noun needs to be used as a common noun, okay, we must bring a or an before it. Let us look at the example. He thinks he's a Shakespeare. Okay, now here this Shakespeare, this word doesn't mean that we are referring to the actual Shakespeare. No, we are not referring to this actual person, but if we want to bring out the qualities of that same person, we can replace those qualities by the name of that person, right? For example, Shakespeare was a very good playwright. Okay, he was a poet, and he has written so many dramas, right? So if somebody is good at literature, we can say he thinks he's a Shakespeare, right? Where we want to refer to the qualities of of Shakespeare, but not Shakespeare as an actual person. Okay, so in this manner we are using this proper noun. We are converting this proper noun into a common noun. Okay, so in such case we precede the proper noun by an article. He seems to be an Australian. Okay, Australian, a person who belongs to Australia is Australian. So again, Australia is a proper noun, but Australian is a common noun because Australia is one, but Australians are many. So the things which are in quite a large number, there it is, and they are referred to as common noun. So here again with Australian, we'll be using an article a or an. Now, sometimes indefinite articles are used to refer the number one, each, or per. How? We look at the example. I earned $1,000 in that job. That means $1,000. So in place of one, we use that you know very well. Okay. Then I have a car. That means one car. It goes 50 miles an hour. That means 50 miles per hour. Okay, in 1 hour the car can travel 50 miles. So in such cases also we use this indefinite article, that is or an, depending upon the sound of the word, obviously. Now, indefinite articles often precede descriptive adjectives, like the adjective of quality. Okay, descriptive adjective means adjective of quality. For example, he is a good boy. So instead of using it before boy, we use the article before the adjective which is being used. Okay, we do not say it as he is good a boy. No, he is a good boy. We do not use it over here in between the adjective and noun. Rather, we use it before the adjective only. All right. What a nice car. So again, we are not using it in between the adjective and the noun, but we are using it right before the adjective. All right, moving on to the next rule. Or sometimes come before determiners. Okay, for example, a few. What are determiners? Determiners are the words which are used to indicate that any noun or to indicate the quality, the quantity of that thing. All right, so that those words are determiners. For example, these books, that pen, okay, some money. So these are what these are the words which are said to be determiners. Now for example, a few. Okay, few denotes what, the amount or the quantity. So we use this article before this determiner few. Again with little also we use a. lot, with lot we use most, with most we use but in case of many we use a or an afterwards. Okay, the articles they follow the this word many, while in the other cases the articles, they these words are preceded by the articles. Now let us look at the example to have a clear picture. I have a few friends coming over. Now, few is used over here, so we can use over here. All right. It is not necessary that you use this article with few every time. That is a different case where there's a slight difference between few, few, and the few. This we will take up when we will do the adjectives. Okay. So this is just for your information that you should understand that yes, this indefinite article can be used before these determinants like a little. Again, there's a difference between little, a little, and the little. So this also will be taken up in the adjectives. Many a fan welcomed the film star. Now, as I have told you that this word many, it is followed by an article. So what do we see? The article a, it is there right after this word many. Okay. So now the has come, but this we won't be able to finish today. So I'll take up the articles, the rules for article the definite article in the next class, right? And then the omission of the articles also we'll do in the next class, followed by some practice. Now, if you have any questions so far, you can just come up with your questions. And I hope you people have understood till here. So thank you.